Hi everyone, this is Tina, the Creative Guru with Gems, Paper, Scissors. I am going to just quickly show you how I assembled the exclusive newsletter card for our Wildberry Challenge for the month of May 2022. I have all of the ingredients that are listed in our newsletter pre-cut. So I'm just putting it together, showing you how I did the coloring and a few little fun things that we can do with our Close to My Heart products or other companies as well. I took the glitter paper and my pre-cut ribbon and I adhered it with our liquid glass. So liquid glass is not just for a visual effect, it's also a very, very durable, strong adhesive, but it does take time to dry. It also prevents the fraying of ends on ribbons. So use that for this purpose. Also, a lot of people complain about other adhesives not working on glitter paper, and liquid glass works every time. It's awesome. As you can see in my 3D foam tape, I do not go all the way to the edge on my layer there because the thickness of the glitter paper and the ribbon, I did not want a bumped ridge on that lagoon in black. So I stopped short of where the ribbon is so that it stays fairly nice and flush all the way across for a better graphic look. You can do it however you like, but that's my recommendation and why. I did that also with the final layer, so have fun with that. After stamping our butterfly from the In Full Bloom card making workshop, I took the lightest of our yellow green blend to color in the part of the body and the tips of the wings of the butterfly. And it on the shortbread cardstock, it gives a nice golden hue to it, which just felt right to me. As you can tell, I also stamped that butterfly off at an angle instead of straight on. I find that it gives a much cleaner visual effect so that it's kind of that flying off, and it allowed me to add a sentiment later. So I don't do a lot of fine coloring. I do a lot of just smatterings and colorings. And with our blended pens, it always turns out fantastic for me, which is pretty amazing because I don't classify myself as a very proficient colorer or painter. So having the quick scribble option is really friendly and it speeds things up tremendously. I then started with the dark and moved through the medium and the light aqua blue blend tri-blend marker. And that just gave that layered effect on my butterfly. And it works well. So practice with it, play with it until you're happy. If you want to go with a different color, by all means do so. Same with the accent of the lagoon. If you want to go with a glacier or mint or change it up entirely, by all means, this is your artwork. You can copy it or you can expand on it. Kind of like I did with that pattern number 21 out of volume 1 from Make It From Your Heart. I literally just pretty much copied it but changed the papers and the stamp because it is ever evolving. So when I get to the light aqua blue blend, I kind of scribble over all of my medium and large dark because it just gives it a richer, deeper tone and a less markered feel to it. It almost makes it feel watercolored. You could go over this with a clear shimmer brush to make the entire butterfly blended and sparkly, but I figured that would be too much of a good thing for my personal preference. After coloring in this butterfly, I then take one of the sentiments from the same collection. And because our stamps are acrylic and they're not mounted permanently, I'm able to bend that and shape that so it curves around this butterfly. And I just really like that option. I like being able, if I wanted, I could have actually bent the wings of the butterfly so that it would have had more of a in-flight feel. Or you can do it with sentiments. You can do it with pretty much all of our stamps. Practice with it, play with it. It's a really fun feature that you don't have with traditionally mounted stamp sets that you do with our loose carrier sheet styled stamps. So as you can see here, I'm bending it so I get a feel of how much I want it to shape. And so I place it onto my block, bend it and shape it, and then try it out over it before I ink it, because I might have put it onto that block cattywampus or in a way that wouldn't be pleasing to me aesthetically. So then I go ahead and again use that intense black, stamp it down, and intense black as well as archival black dry instantly. So I chose to go over this with a shimmer brush and give it that paint swatched feel to also carry over that color of the lagoon and the mint. So you could go clear, you could go ahead and pull up the wildberry and bring that to the foreground as well as the background. In my picture on the newsletter, I gave the additional example of using the wildberry flower sequins that have the adhesive backs, that I filled the centers with the silver glitter gems. And in this video, I'm stopping short of that so you can actually see the finish without the extra bling. But personally, I really like it better with the loose sequins attached with the silver gems, because again, it brings that silver from the base paper and the wildberry color to the foreground, so it nicely blends my layers. But that is up to you. Have a great day. I hope you enjoy.